here at Bretton Estate, located 20 kilometres north of Stawell at Campbells Bridge in Victoria. The cropping side of things, we're running cereals, legumes and canola alongside a merino sheep and fat lamb business.
And my father farmed all his life back at Warwick, and I was there until Scott decided he wanted to come home on the farm, and that was when we made the decision that if we were going to continue in farming, that we needed probably more area, a little bit more viable country. Came here, liked it, bought the property in 2002.
I went away to uni when we made that decision, so Dad spent the first 12 months up here by himself when I finished my third year at Marcus.
We shifted with the intent to establish a more viable business. We certainly couldn't be in the position we're in now if we had stayed. I mean, farming's all about business. We don't do it for the fun of it. You've got to make some money at the end of it. I've given Scott a pretty free hand since he's come home. He's always been pretty level-headed and been able to take on responsibility and have a vision of what he wants to do. So yeah, I've been quite willing to go along with that, and it's worked quite well.
Oh look, Rob and Scott, I mean, they work together really well. They're clones of each other. They're both exactly the same. I mean, sure, they all have their moments when, especially if you're giving directions to each other, but other than that, I mean, they have a great working relationship and they get along really well.
Currently we own 2,000 hectares and we lease another 1,000 hectares on top of that, which is located about 15 kilometres from here.
When we first came here, we did increase our farm size, but then that was one step. Then we wanted to go to the next step. So leasing provides that opportunity where you don't actually have to go to the bank and ask for money and fill in a million forms to get to the next level. So leasing was an opportunity for us to go out and get some more country and expand that way.
Yeah, well, recently we've just started inputting all our data into PAM, Paddock Action Manager, which is just a computer program that keeps up to date with all our stock numbers and our gross marginal sort of stuff. So if we can make sure we keep up to date with all the data entering into there, we can turn out our gross margins on our different crops, on our sheep. We know how much area they're all running on, so trying to grow the most profitable crops. So trying to reduce our costs if we can. We all know what the answers are to growing the highest yielding crops out there, but it's no good if it's going to cost us more to grow it than we're going to make out of it. So no matter whether it be the sheep or the cropping side of things, it's dollars a hectare profit at the end of the day, and it's just how many lambs we can turn off and how much wool we can turn off per hectare, and it's just a bottom line figure for us. And if we can focus on the bottom line all the time, I think that's the best way to run our business.
But for me, yeah, I'll probably just about achieved as much, I guess, as what I want to achieve in this. We've obviously got to stabilise ourselves again after making some purchases again this year. So that's a fairly big investment. So we stabilise that, and from then on, it's Scott's problem.
In my mind, and seeing a lot of farms, there's no doubt that the family farm as such is potentially the most productive mix out there. I don't think any of the corporate farms can match it with the family farms as far as efficiencies go. And if you've got your father who's say 50 to 60 and you're 20 or 30, I think that combination is pretty hard to beat on a family farm, because you've got two people there still going full steam ahead, and it's hard to beat.
I think, my main aim is that we live a comfortable life, and if farming can provide that for us in the next 10 or 20 years, then let's keep farming. But if not, you need to come up with another plan and do something else. But I mean, if the children want to come home on the farm, that'll be great. If they don't, they can be doctors and look after us, I don't know. Give me cheap medical in the future. That'd be good, wouldn't it?